Hello, you guys. Good morning to you. There was a song in my head this morning. I mean, it's still going around and around. It's Paul Simon. Slip Sliding Away is the song. It's a great song. About, time getting away from us. And that sense that our lives are just going by so fast. And one of the lyric that just keeps repeating is the guy singing this song says, "Dolores, I live in fear. My love for you is so overpowering, I'm afraid that I will disappear." The other, as I was searching for the message to pass on, and the cards are just going nuts here, the message that came through to me was, what message isn't coming through? Either because maybe we're not willing to hear it, it's not ready to come through, it's not ripe yet. The other person is blocking, maybe because their love is so overpowering. They feel like they're disappearing. They're losing themselves somehow in this. And when I say they, I mean, gosh, I re-listen to the videos sometimes and I'm saying you. And it's often the other person, and I'll try to just say this character because I know it gets confusing. So there's that. High Priestess. She's been making an appearance in many of these videos. Part of the divine feminine, of intuition and receptivity to the messages coming from on high. She's silent. The messages we can't hear. All of them? Okay. Perhaps from the guides, star card. It may be that we're being directed to a particular state of mind, Aquarian energy. That's what star card is. That asks us to take the overview, listen to the guides, and High Priestess does that. She's the receptive one who, listens to the guides but can't speak in human tongue. But there's a truth to be told. Justice card. And it may be until now we've only gotten a partial truth. You see how the sword like disappears, is outside the frame of reference. The whole person, you just see the half of them. So there was something perhaps that was really imbalanced, in a relationship between these two things. Partial knowledge, or knowledge that can't be spoken, or kind of passed on. Somebody has to develop, we got this just the other day, their own intuitive ability to hear it for themselves. It's an intuitive understanding of a relationship. And there's a message from the guides that says, take the overview. Listen to the overeye, the higher power, the one that looks down from above. Okay. And it's the message that will free you. In sword energy, it's to do with how we think, how we perceive things, what we're able to say, what we're able to understand. And the image speaks for itself. This person's hemmed in and veiled. Maybe held in a belief system that inhibited them. But clarity is coming. And justice is coming. There may be a bit of like karma, a karmic debt of some kind. Somebody owes this person an explanation. Chariot. Cancer again, water energy, becoming clear about the emotional truth. And it's almost divine feminine is taking the position of I can't tell you what that is. I can't tell you your own emotional truth. If you're cut off from it, that's sword energy truth. If you have only a partial truth that you're willing to hear, sword energy, a communication that's only partial. To move forward in the realm of connection and feelings, you have to tap into your own water energy, your own ability to receive the message. I can't tell you what it is. You have to discover it for yourself. Again and again, we've been getting that. Okay, and just one more here. Four of Pentacles under the Justice card. This is a resistance, a blockage, a kind of protective energy that says, no, I'm going to shut down. I don't, in fact, want to hear it. I don't feel safe. This is kind of a duck and cover response. I'm holding back. Somehow some person is participating in their own bondage. I may feel trapped, but I also don't feel safe moving beyond the walls of this citadel. It looks quite like the tower. I'm safe here, but I'm cut off. I'm resisting the guidance that would have me move forward emotionally, but perhaps because this person feels too vulnerable. They've been out of the game a long time. Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Here comes the message again. And see the mask, the blindfold with just a little place to peek out. In sword energy, the same thing. Veiled, just the little aperture to peek through. Like getting a glimmer of the truth. Trying to hold back, trying to resist it. But something kind of pierces the armor. This is a message coming in. Somebody is on the move. A card of silence. I'm not talking about it. And a card of justice. Getting clear, getting the rest of the picture. Something that's been repressed for a long time. Inhibiting this archetypal, this is a very strong energy of emotions kind of champing at the bit. Chariot, wanting to move forward. And somebody puts on the brakes. Four of Pentacles. What's the message, Knight of Swords, in the same sword energy? I can't talk about it. I don't understand it. I'm veiled. And again, somehow, it feels like it's coming from the outside. They think, sword energy, it's coming from the outside. But it's actually inside the house somehow. This person is ducking responsibility, maybe, for feeling, for opening to their intuition. What is the message, please? Let's do that. Let's go right for it, world. That's the big next phase. That's where Chariot could bring somebody. And it may be both people, because they're, you know, if two people aren't aligned and in accord about what they feel, there's no moving forward here. You know, if only one ram, sometimes it's a sphinx, sometimes it's, I mean, it's depicted differently, but it's these two things that need to pull together in alignment. If only one is pulling, they go in a circle. And I think at some point, only one was pulling because somebody else was holding back, holding on to what they felt was their security, even if it put them in a tower. The message is there's a whole new world. Right now, it looks sort of chaotic, but it's the entry point to the next level. It may have taken like somebody's whole life. There's an elder here looking on to gather the courage, that Leo energy, to close out a cycle and begin anew. Listening to the guides. The guides want to move in the direction of healing and emotional honesty. You know, tell the truth about it, about what they feel, so that they can move forward out of this blind, bound, constricted place, a belief system that held them back, that said, you've got to stay safe, duck and cover, don't move forward. It's dangerous to let your emotions take the lead. Somebody really needs to speak their truth and to live, you know, to somehow live in that truth. And that will pop them through out the other side to a new beginning. Tell us about the new beginning, please, on Chariot. Page of Cups. That's the new beginning. You know, that's the tender first feeling, the, you know, showing it, showing one's vulnerability. In that same water energy, somebody is up for it. They're vulnerable. They're making an offer. You know, this is how I feel. Are you in alignment with me? Or are you going to hold back some more? I think if they hold back, there will be a kind of severing of the tie, you know, a karmic justice, because if only one person tells the truth and is vulnerable and the other is doing this, blocking any 3D expression of a relationship, on 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups, you know, it's a confusion about what love, they don't understand. They don't understand sword energy. They're confused by their feelings. They don't know what love holds for them, even though somebody's offering it right here. They don't really know how to align because they're scared. Dolores, I live in fear. It makes me almost want to cry. My love for you is so overpowering. I'm afraid that I will disappear, and they're disappearing. But are they? I think there's forward movement. I think they're pulled out of their duck and cover place. They're curious. Page of Swords. They want to discover what this life, what this new life, this next stage could hold for them. They're getting up and walking. On Justice, Two of Cups. The Two of Cups relationship. It's actually both people feel this connection. It involves choosing each other. It's a decision to take in the whole picture, not to live life sort of peeking through the aperture. No wonder it's confusing. So somebody's in a spirit of now discovery. If I move forward with this impulse, with this intuition about feelings that have been for some reason not expressed, now they're getting expressed, and it's the gesture that could move us forward. Somebody's ready to explore. Really, they're coming out of their hidey hole. They're drawn toward this big change. And I think they're getting a message, perhaps because they've tapped into their intuition. They're hearing it, that High Priestess energy. I'm hearing it. I'm open to the messages. There can be clarity about this relationship. Justice, Two of Cups. There can be alignment, and there's certainly an offering here. But it's a Page of Cups, matching with this Page of Wands. It's how do we begin? Because you can't snap right out of duck and cover. But somebody's getting curious and is willing to explore. On High Priestess, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands can be a wounded warrior, but I'm also getting like a wounded healer energy. Star card is all about healing, listening to the guides to move in the direction of healing. But it will involve understanding some sort of past pattern. Nine of Wands. Moving on to the new to discover new love. Moving on. And this is a very fast card. Like the psyche is ripe and ready for this. In 3D, it may be starting out small. Because this person has been holding back. They're now like exploring the whole realm of emotion. Cancer energy. Cancer, Pisces, divine feminine. Also Libra. Also Libra. Ready to explore the relationship. And good thing, because this is what's at stake here. At stake isn't quite really the right word, but there's really a need to come out of confusion, to take off, stop thinking you're held back. 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Because if you think it, it becomes true. Pentacles energy. It's like this. You retreat back into your shell. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. What is this love business? Well, now there's an energy to explore it, to begin the journey. Having recognized and listened to the messages that instruct you on, don't try it the same way. Discover a new pattern so you can explore. Somebody may have really taken a beating that caused them to shut down. I mean, people don't go into 4 of Pentacles protective energy just because. There may have been before an imbalance in another relationship that made them doubt themselves. I'm in confusion. I can't see it. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to do it. And maybe suddenly tapping into this Aquarian clarity, this Libra. I understand this relationship, and it matters to me enough, Dolores, that I'll explore this. I have lived in fear. 4 of Pentacles. I have held back. Wow. On Star Sun. We got that the other day in a different deck. Things getting lit up. A card of Divine Masculine has undergone a healing process that involves tapping in High Priestess energy to their heretofore unspoken emotions. Now they're ready to begin the journey. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, to explore this thing, which brings them into alignment, Chariot energy, with their 2 of Cups person, with this very important relationship. They've decided to get clear about it, to take off the veil, to address their confusion about their feelings. Sun, and begin to cooperate in 3D, to cooperate in this exploration of feelings, to, be vulnerable and start. You can build something together from this 4 of Pentacles place. I'm too scared, Dolores, to. And Dolores, I don't know, I'm thinking of, isn't there a Spanish word for pain? The root meaning of Dolores? I mean, I may be nuts about that. But this person is coming out, is coming out of the duck and cover place, is opening up because they want to build something. They want to live in the real world. I'm hearing, I want to be a real boy. Pinocchio said that, I think. I want to free myself to explore this, to build something rather than hide. And it has to do with a really important connection and relationship. I want to take the veil off. I want to see this thing clearly. And when I open my eyes, I see the opportunity, the offering. It's almost like the universe, through this person, is offering us the chance to get right in our heart, in our hearts. Divine masculine, sun card is ready to reveal themselves. They're not hiding anymore, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, indeed. Wow, love it. Okay. In fire energy, Sagittarius. Is it? Alchemist. Yes. It's a card of the blend. It's a card of the blend of these two things to produce an alchemical change. Both parties need to be on board. On board. Whoops. At least ready to begin to move forward. Begin to move forward with a kind of innocence. Not based on the old patterns and maybe on the beating somebody took, but on open heart. And here we have Empress. So we have divine masculine, divine feminine. It may have been divine feminine who was holding back, because this is Taurus energy, the season we're in right now. Divine feminine, in that earth energy. I was shut down. Now I'm willing to explore the idea of building something, cooperating, opening up to love. Curious about it again. May have been both parties. Because there's all this Two of Cups, the connection, justice, the balanced relationship. In any other deck, this would be a Temperance card, a card of divine timing, of the blend. See the Two Cups here in the blend? The alchemical blend, the Two Cups in the blend. There's a divine alchemy at work. And, Empress and Emperor, with all the two energy, I think both parties had a hesitation. Divine feminine, High Priestess, Empress, didn't want to talk about it. Like if this person had a pattern and they were stuck, it's as if divine feminine was holding space for them, but they had to struggle themselves. They had to figure out how to close out a cycle and begin the next one. And I think they both did. They may have both been confused. They may have both been holding back. They may have both been scared that this love would make them disappear. So, so they disappeared. Now they're poking their head back out. Curious to see what's there. What can we build together from this fresh, new love energy? And it seems to me what they can build together is almost like limitless. Sun card, supremely happy and warm. Very accepting and nurturing energy of the Empress. Both parties guided, by this over-eye energy so that they can now see it and explore it and be guided on the journey. We have on the board Cancer, Pisces, Libra. Libra again in Justice. That was in High Priestess, Divine Feminine energy. Wade in the water. We have the Temperance energy of divine timing and the blend of the two cups. Some kind of balanced relationship that is coming into being in divine timing. There'd been a long period of fear. Dolores, I live in fear. Pentacles energy, I live there. But now I'm moving on into a place of living in cooperative energy. I'm not going to fight the forces that are trying to bring us together, to bring us into alignment. Aquarius in the star, Leo in the sun, Taurus in the Empress, Cancer in Chariot, Capricorn and Aquarius in World card, and all the fixed signs on the move. Sagittarius in Temperance. Yeah, I think that's it. That's a great reading. I love this. It's safe to come out, I don't think either party will disappear in this. In fact, they'll come into their own. They'll take care of each other. They'll nurture this connection. They'll both be present. They'll be pulling in the same direction. If they can come out of that clamped place, both parties, and show up for each other. Might happen in Leo time. Might be underway now in Taurus season. Okay, guys, that's the message. Be receptive to it. I'll see you next time.